oil painting, acrylic, digital art, drawing. Which one is the best in artwork? And more importantly, which one will destroy your soul before you even got good at it? Hello. Hi, my name is Paolo. I'm an artist who try almost every art type. Almost. And today I'm ranking them all in an art tier list. So before we start, quick disclaimer. This is just my opinion, based on my experience. You can agree, disagree, or completely roast my ranking down in the comment. I'm totally fine with that. Everyone have different tastes, different skill, and different struggle. So don't take it too seriously or personally. This video is just for fun. Alright, let's jump into it. Okay, I was lazy. So I Google a tier list and make one in 2 minutes. Here is how it works. Easy, beginner friendly, even baby can do it. Medium, take time but still manageable. Hard, you will sacrifice sleep, friend, and school for this. Extreme, it's God level. Basically, a lifetime learning. Alright, let's suffer together. Drawing with a pencil is probably the first thing most people start with when they learn art. Even me. You can draw literally anything with this. Sketches, idea, random line, even in your notebook at school. And if you mess up, it's totally fine. You can just erase it with an eraser. Whoa, that's kind of small. Oh, that is what makes the pencil beginning friendly. Of course, learning how to draw is still hard, but compared to everything else, pencil gives you much more freedom. You just need to be careful not to press it too hard, or you will rip the paper and regret your life choice. Because of how forgiving it is, pencil easily go into the easy tier. Now, pen or line pen, not the ball pen, but this kind of pen. Pen is a completely different story. Once you put the line down, that's it. No erasing it, no fixing, no pretending that it was intentional. This makes the pen drawing more stressful, especially if you don't sketch first. So, if you want to draw with a pen, you need a pencil. But there are some people who draw only with the pen. A lot of manga and comic artists use only pen. And honestly, respect to them, because you really need confidence in your line, which I don't have. One mistake and it could ruin the whole drawing. So I would put the pen in the medium tier. Yeah. Color pencil. Looks simple, but they are actually really hard to use. Blending color together takes a lot of patience and you can't rush it at all. You also have to keep sharpening them, which get annoying real fast in the middle of drawing. Oh, on top of that, building up color slowly can take forever. Because of all that, color pencil go into the hard tier for me. Yikes. Alright, markers are surprisingly easy to work with, especially if you buy a good quality one. The blending mode is smooth, the color look really clean. The biggest problem is the price. They are expensive as hell. Also, if you don't put another sheet of paper under your drawing, the ink will bleed through and destroy whatever is behind it. Still, in terms of difficulty, I would say markers are easy. Okay, pastel. Sorry, I don't have pastel here to show it to you guys. Pastel are really fun to use. After you drawing with them, you can use your finger or a piece of paper, not this kind of paper, maybe a napkin, to blend the color. And the result look very soft and smooth. They're not super difficult, but they do get messy. And you still need some understanding of color and shading because of that. So pastel sit comfortably in medium tier. Then we have oil pastel. Oil pastel are harder to control than normal pastel. They are thicker, stickier, and blending them nicely take practice. I remember struggling with them for a long time, and even now, I don't feel comfortable using them. They can look amazing, but the learning curve is definitely higher. So hard here. Yeah, that's why I never use oil pastel. And then we have acrylic paint. Acrylic painting. Acrylic painting is one of the easiest painting medium to start with. It's dry fast, work well with brushes, and you can add water to make it more transparent. If you understand the basic brush control, acrylic is very fun and forgiving. Well, maybe not too forgiving. It's really great for beginners who want to get into painting without too much stress. So I'll put acrylic paint in easy tier. Now the hard part, oil paint. Oil paint is on another level compared to acrylic. When I first tried it, I thought it would be similar to acrylic, but I was completely wrong. Oil doesn't work with water like acrylic does. So you need extra thing like linseed oil or an odorless thinner just to paint properly. It's blend beautifully, but it takes forever to dry. And when I say forever, I mean like a day or two. When I woke up the next morning, the color on my palette was still wet and the color still sticking to my arm. So it's annoying. Because of how slow and complex it is, oil paint easy belong in the extreme tier. Now since we're done with the painting type, let's move on to digital art. So to start with digital art, we have Procreate. Procreate is one of the most beginner-friendly digital art. It's not free, but it costs just a little bit, around $10 maybe. It comes with amazing free brushes. The tools are very simple and easy to understand, and the lines are very smooth. After just a few days of learning and drawing, you can already create an amazing art out of it because of how accessible it is. For tutorial of the Procreate, you don't need to search deeply into it. All you need to search is the basic tool and how Procreate works. And the rest is up to your imagination. So Procreate go into the easy tier. There's another Procreate app, Procreate Dream. Procreate Dream is basically the same as Procreate, but for animation. Procreate Dream might look simple at first, but it's actually really hard because it's mainly an animation app. So you're not just drawing, you're learning animation, timing, and movement. And animation is not easy at all, trust me, you need to learn a lot of it. But the good thing is you can use the Procreate brush into Procreate Dream. Or you can take your art from Procreate and put it into Procreate Dream. So that is a good thing about it. But because of everything else, Procreate Dream have to go into the hard tier. Okay, now we move on to the Adobe stuff. Like for example, Illustrator. Illustrator mostly known as a graphic design app, but you can still draw with it using a drawing tablet or a mouse. It might look complicated at first, but once you understand the tools and layer, it's become much easier. In my opinion, after using Illustrator for just a long time, all you need to learn is the tool in the left side and the layers. If you want to become more pro and take it to another level, you can learn more about the effect, but you have to Google it on YouTube about the effect and how it works. So I will play illustration in the medium tier because it might be easy if you understand the tool, but the effect is really complicated. Alright, the last app, Photoshop. If you are a professional digital art, not me by the way, you might already know about the Photoshop. Photoshop is one of the hardest programs to learn. It has so many tools. It can be slow and laggy sometimes, and it crashes way too often. I don't know how Adobe designed Photoshop because it cannot take a big file. Drawing with a mouse in Photoshop is a nightmare. And even with a tablet, it takes really long to feel comfortable with. If you have a tablet with a screen, then it might be a little bit easier, but I like to use the screenless tablet more because I don't want to hurt my back and become a shrimp after sitting in the table for too long. So that's why Photoshop go into the extreme tier. It sucks. So yeah, that is my art tier list. If you agree, disagree, or think I'm completely wrong, or if there are still another app or another art style that I haven't tried yet, you can comment down and let me know. I really want to hear your art experience. So if you find this video enjoyable, please like and subscribe. It's really helped me make more videos in the future. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye! Oh, one more thing. When I first bought the oil paint, it stuck everywhere. I freaked out and messaged my friend. I thought that I did something wrong. She just messaged back that I need to buy more stuff to get it washed out and to get the oil more smooth to paint in. It was a waste money. Turn out I just need to buy even more stuff. Well, thanks oil paint and bye bye my wallet. Yikes.